Hello friends, welcome to GMG Accountancy classes. We are going to discuss 11th standard sole proprietorship. First question, which is the oldest form of business organization? The answer is A, sole proprietorship. Second question, in which form the owner, establisher and manager is only one? Answer is D, sole proprietor. Third question, a major disadvantage of sole proprietorship is? Answer is B, unlimited liability. Fourth question, from the following which one is non-corporate form of business? B answer, sole trading business. So who is sole trader? Sole trader means the proprietor of the business. The person who invests money into the business is called sole trader. So this chapter is totally depend upon sole trader. So the first question is, who is called a sole trader? Sole trader, a simple and very simple example is, your father is doing a business. He is the single person doing the business. So he is called a sole. So the person who invests capital means money, and manage the business himself is called sole trader. Sole proprietor is a form of business organization in which an individual introduces his own capital, uses his own skill and intelligence in the management of its affairs and is solely responsible for the results of its operations. It means the full amount, the total amount is introduced by the sole trader. So he uses his own skill, intelligent to do the business. Second question, what are the non-corporate enterprises? Sole trading concern, partnership firm, joint Hindu family business are non-corporate enterprises. Next question, what are corporate enterprises? Like government company, public undertakings and public utilities, private companies, joint stock company and cooperative society. So these all the companies are corporate enterprises. Enterprises is nothing but company. Fourth question, for which of the following types of business do you think a sole proprietorship form of organization would be more suitable and why? Grocery store, medical store, craft center or legal consultancy or internet cafe? This question has been asked 2 times. So the answer is sole proprietorship form of business organization will be more suitable for grocery store, medical store, craft center and internet cafe. Business require less capital, limited managerial talent. This business also require personalized services and the risk is somehow low in such business. On the other hand, legal consultancy and chartered accountancy firm are not so much suitable for sole proprietorship as they require more capital, balanced decision making, better management and the associated risk is also very high. Now move on to short question. First question, How is it possible to maintain secrecy in the sole proprietorship? How is it possible to maintain secrecy in the sole proprietorship? Since he or she manage all the affairs of the business, the secrecy can be maintained easily. Secrecy means what? Secret. If your father is purchasing any goods from any of the shop, he can maintain the secret. He doesn't want to inform anyone. This is owned by single person. The sole trader contribute the required capital. Since the individual is himself as a owner, he need not consult anybody else. So, he is a single person, no need to consult with anyone, so he can take his own decision, he can maintain his secrecy. That is the answer of maintenance of secrecy. Because he is an individual person, so secret can be maintained. Next, what is unlimited liability? This question has been asked in March 2019 paper. The creditors have the right to recover the dues even from the personal property of the proprietor in case the business assets are not sufficient to pay the debts. The creditors have right to recover the dues. Creditors is, who is creditor? The person who is giving loan to the sole trader, money to the sole trader, or goods to the sole trader. He can recover his dues, balance payment from the sole trader by selling his personal property in case the business assets are not sufficient to pay his debts. Understand? Next, write any three characteristics or features. The other name of characteristics is features of sole proprietorship. This question has been asked in March 20 paper 2020, as well as it has been asked in quarterly affiliate all the papers. So this is most important question. Unlimited liability. When his business assets are not sufficient to pay off the business debts, he has to pay from his personal property. No separate entity. The sole trading concern comes to an end with death, disability, insanity, and insolvency of the individual. Now, death everybody knows. Disability means some accident happened to the person. Insanity means mentally incapable. Insolvency means Gandhi Kanake. It means he doesn't have any money or the business goes on total loss. So he became insolvent. That is known as insolvency. Next one, maintenance of secrecy. Just now we studied. Since he or she manage all the affairs of the business, the secrecy can be maintained easily. Next question, give some examples of sole trading business. Fruit sellers, retail trade, handicraft tailoring shops, beauty parlor, medical stores are the example of sole trading business. Next question, define sole trading business. Sole proprietorship is that form of business organization which is owned and controlled by a single individual. He receives all the profits and risks all of his property in the success or failure of the enterprises, according to Wheeler. This you have to write at last or first. According to Wheeler, this is the definition. Next, we move on to long answer. Explain the characteristics or features. ownership by one man. This is owned by single person. The sole trader contributes the required capital. He is not only the owner of the business but also manager of the entire affairs. So he is the single person who contribute the required capital, and he is not only the manager, he is also the owner of the business. Second point, freedom of work and quick decision. Since the individual is himself as a owner, he need not consult anybody else. Hence, he can take quick decisions. Immediate decision he can take. He doesn't want to ask anyone. Unlimited liability, just now we studied. When business assets are not sufficient to pay off the business debts, he has to pay from his personal property. So he can't make the payment by selling his business assets. He has to sell his personal property also to pay the due. Enjoying entire profit. He strives tirelessly for the improvement and expansion of his business and enjoy all the benefits of his hard work. So he will do hard work for profit of the business. No separate entity. The sole trading concern comes to an end with death, disability, insanity, and insolvency of the individual. Maintenance of secrecy. The same point I given here repeatedly so that you can write the answer in the exam very easily. That's why the same point I taken in this long answers. Maintenance of secrecy. Just now we studied. Since he or she manage all the affairs of the business, the secrecy can be maintained easily. Next question. What are the advantages or merits of sole trading business? First heading, easy formation. Formation means easily start. No legal formalities are required to initiate a sole trading concern. Initiate means to start. Any person capable of entering into a contract can start it, provided he has the necessary resource of it. So if he has money, he is capable of doing the business, he can start the business anytime. Incentive to work hard. There is a direct relationship between effort and reward. The fact that the entire profit can be taken by himself without sharing with anybody else induces him to work ceaselessly. Means restless, because he is going to get the full profit of the business, so he will do more hard work. If you do more hard work, you will get good marks in the exam. Same way, he is doing hard work to more profit, to get more profit, because he is going to enjoy the full profit of the business. Small capital. Small capital is an important as well as specific advantage of sole proprietorship. Sole proprietor can start business with small capital. 5,000 also, you can start the small business. For example, you can purchase shirts and you can sell it to your friends or relatives or any outsiders. Credit standing. Since his private property are held liable for satisfying business debts, he can get more financial assistance from others. So easily he can get the credit. Flexibility. The sole trader can easily adjust himself to the changing requirements of his business. He doesn't want to ask anyone. Whatever the product is demanded in the market, any product which is more demand in the market, he will purchase that product and he will sell to the friends, relatives or anyone. any customer. Next one, third question. What are the disadvantages of merit trading business? First point, limited capital. The capital is contributed by one individual. Business operations have necessity on a limited scale. So you cannot do large scale business because one person have small amount of money only, limited money, not more money. So he can do small scale business. Limited managerial skill. Single person intelligence and experience may not help him beyond a certain stage. Since he has to focus on each and every activity, his managerial ability is bound to be limited. So one person cannot be expert in all the fields. So there are some certain limit for that. That is the lack in this sole trader business. Unlimited liability. The creditors have the right to recover their dues even from the personal property of the proprietor in case the business assets are not sufficient to pay the debts. If he can't make the payment to the creditors can sell his personal property also. Lack of specialization. Okay. Since the business unit is small and the financial resources are limited, experts in different fields cannot be employed to secure maximum advantages. So he is lack of specialist in all the fields. So he is not expert in all the field. Hasty decision means quick decision. Sole proprietor is more likely to take hasty decision or quick decision as he need not consult anybody else. So if decision goes right, it is okay. If decision goes wrong, it is heavy loss for the business. So up to this, our fourth chapter is completed.